Hello everyone. Right, just thought I'd do a showcase video of my auxiliaries that I've just finished. Or I finished them at the end of last week actually. Yeah, so I would have put another video up earlier about my big build Warhammer 40k stuff with my son, or the lack of my son now, you'll have discovered if you watched it. Now back to some normality and some historical stuff. So these are the guys, the auxiliaries that I finished. Yeah, quite enjoyed painting them. Haven't enjoyed them as much as the legionaries, but I just think they're a bit bulky, for one thing, for want of a better thing. If you've got, if I just place, there's a legionary. All right, he's not on a base, but he seems to be these seem to be overly big. There you go. See, they seem to, and they're all stooping. So I don't know. But as a separate unit, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's a one little pickiness, but obviously not everyone was the same size or height, and no one is. And I do think we get hung up a little bit. Oh, it's not quite the right size. So when you're 2 foot away on the table, it makes no difference whatsoever. So these are the guys, all finished. I do like their standalone command set. A nice little, and there's the wolf pelts on them. Yeah, so I quite like that. And what I've tried to do, I've tried to mainly, because they've only got a few poses, I think I've mentioned this before, I've tried to just change spear positions and all this sort, because I wanted them all with spears rather than swords. So, and I've got one more unit of these to make up, and I think I might get them with something like an aquamarine shield colour or something like that. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what sort of colour, but I quite like all the different coloured shields, but even if they're not historically correct. So yeah, that's those ones. And then I've also started these guys. I've started a few of these. Now you will notice all of a sudden what I've done. I'm doing a bit of an experiment with these ones. These are Praetorian Guard. Now I toyed with the idea of doing some purple, but I think I'm just going to do red with them. Red tunics, red, because of, I think, was it Mars, God of War? Something like that. And red was the colour. So I'm going to stick with the red with these, but what I've done, instead of priming them black, which gives and it's quite difficult to cover with the skin tones, and as there's a lot of skin in these, you get a lot of arm and leg flesh and all this sort. What I'm going to do, I've painted them, I've primed them light grey, and I've done that for several reasons. One, because of the skin tone, and two, I quite like the way that when you paint it grey, you get a slightly vivider colour. And as these are Praetorians, I'm thinking, yeah, they might be a little bit smarter dressed and all this sort. So, and I want them to stand out a little bit more on the battlefield. So, yeah, right, that's that. I think, yeah, hopefully by the end of the Easter holidays I'll have these Praetorians done. Then it's 2 more units, 1 legionary, 1 auxiliary, and I'm hoping the end of April, then it's all done. And then I've got some scorpions, of which one is already made up here, and I've got 2 more scorpions, and I'm going to use those as part of my my Wargaming Life community monthly build for April, which will be crew, which I actually thought of that one, and It didn't get used last month, but it's going to get used next month, so that's going to be my entry. I've got 2 more to make up, so, and then by the end of April, that will be my Roman journey complete for the time being, which I'll have 7 units, 3 and 3 scorpions. So I think that's ample to be getting on with and actually starting to learn some rules. So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone has a good Easter, enjoys themselves, and I hope everyone's projects are going well, and I will see you all soon. Bye.